Hi everybody, this is Eric Stonikas with NewHomeNotebook.com and YoChicago.com. I'm here with Mike Glasser. He wears a few different hats. Part of how I found him was the blog site that he started, RogersPark.com.
Right.
And he also founded in 1993 the Rogers Park Building Group. And we're going to chit-chat about those two things and also just the market in general. Hi Mike.
Hey.
So let's start with the blog, RogersPark.com.
Okay.
When did you start it?
Yeah, blog is not exactly right. It's
Okay.
I conceived the site years ago when I was talking to a web guy. This must have been 15 years ago about different neighborhood sites, and I asked him if RogersPark.com was available. He said yes, and I asked his Wrigleyville.com, Streeterville. I rattled down all the neighborhoods, and they were all available.
Yeah.
And so I reserved RogersPark.com, and then a week later I thought it might be cool to get these others, and they were all gobbled up that week, except Streeterville, which I didn't take, but that probably would have been an interesting site as well.
Mm-hmm.
So purchasing, go ahead.
So when you bought it, how long before you decided what you were going to do with it?
I still don't know quite what I'm going to do with the site, but that's a joke. But basically,
You have a good amount of contributors, though. I mean, there was a new
yeah,
post up this morning, I noticed.
oh, good. You know, the being involved in the real estate world up here, I thought that, and with Rogers Park at that time, I'm talking 7 to 10 years ago, being a struggling community, it had yet to really been discovered by people, and we had an image problem, and the image was partially borne out by reality, but also just by um, negative perceptions that people had. That we people need to see the good side of Rogers Park, and not to create an image of it being something that it isn't. Let's use this website to really show what makes Rogers Park a unique and different place. And I thought that I could pull this off because I know people in the real estate industry,
Okay.
and development was starting, and so that's how I started. I've always wanted it to be a kind of a grassroots oriented site that not only helps promote the neighborhood to people who might consider living, renting, working, playing up here, but also to existing residents as a service.
So you're probably familiar with the broken heart of
Yes.
RogersPark.com.
The gentleman that has that site went in a direction I didn't want to go back then, because he is clearly looking to critique the neighborhood, to keep public officials accountable, and not spare any words that he feels it needs to be said. So he clearly pursues the freedom of expression route, whereas I've always had an eye towards keeping the site more respectful and more positive.
Mm-hmm.
I've allowed other sites to exist, and there are plenty of them
Yeah.
that want to jump into the whole sexy world of politics and community problems and issues. And we do touch on them in RogersPark.com, but
But it's
we
spoken
realize
for.
others are doing it.
Why do you think Rogers Park is so well represented in the blogosphere, if you will?
Um, it's a very educated community, and it's a community of people that really care. There's great, the buzzword, and sometimes it's overused, is our diverse nature.
Mm-hmm.
But there's such a wide variance in racial, ethnic, and economic backgrounds here,
Mm-hmm.
and that it just naturally raises interesting issues that have to be sorted out by people in the community. Our alderman is oftentimes sparks feelings of support and the opposite of that. And so election time seems to always be the time where the blogs have been very popular.